On this morning's Soldier Story, a soundtrack to war. Stationed at Camp Liberty in Baghdad, Army Specialist Nick Perez fights his battles by day and makes music by night. He was able to write and record his own CD. It's called Letters Home. Specialist Perez joins us now from Camp Liberty. Glad you could be with us.
Thank you, ma'am, for having me. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Before we talk about your music, let's talk about the inspiration as to why you even joined the military. 9/11 in part was one reason. Your dad once worked for Cantor Fitzgerald, which suffered a number of casualties in the World Trade Center. What was your motivation, or what's been your motivation as you have been assigned to duty?
Well, ma'am, my father did work at Cantor Fitzgerald, and I had enlisted in the Army after 9/11 because I had felt that something had been taken away from me. I used to be able to see the World Trade Center from my house in New Jersey, and after I couldn't see them anymore, it just didn't sit right.
And now that you've been in Baghdad, you've been stationed there, what have been your impressions there?
The impressions, ma'am?
Yeah, your impressions during your assignment, from the camaraderie with your fellow soldiers to the interaction with the Iraqi people.
Yes, ma'am. I've had a great experience since I came into Baghdad. I came in thinking it was going to be a whole new world for me, and it actually was. It turned out to be a lot different than I had expected. There was a lot more camaraderie than I had thought there was going to be, and the work seemed to just be smooth.
So you've always loved music, and now you're put in a place where certainly, emotions are varied, reaching various levels. Did or has your experience there in Baghdad inspired a number of the songs that you wrote and ended up compiling in your CD?
Well, ma'am, my feelings here, being in Baghdad, is I'd like to be home. I named the album Letters Home because I feel that these are modern letters home. I would record songs and send them to my family. So I'm in a place here where I'm proud to be doing what I'm doing in the military and serving my country, but I would rather be home with my family.
And how has the music helped you while you are rather homesick?
I'm sorry, ma'am?
How has the music helped you since you are, as you say, homesick?
Oh, well, when I record and play music here, it kind of takes me out of the environment I'm in and puts me in a whole different world. It puts me in a place where I'm comfortable and I can remember where I want to be.
All right, well, let's listen to some of your music. Let's begin with the song Shooting Star. Let's take a listen real quick and we'll talk about it on the other side.
What's it matter anyway? I'm stuck in the sand in this faraway land. But you love the sand, like to pick it up in your hand and go swimming in the sea. But it's hard for me, there's no ocean.
So clearly, your lyrics there talk about what you're experiencing there in Baghdad. What were some of the thoughts running through your mind at the time?
When I did this track, ma'am?
Yeah.
Well, I had just gotten actually back from leave. They allow me to go home for 2 weeks mid-tour here. And I had gotten back and I had wanted to be where my girlfriend was at the time. And that was the inspiration for this, man.
Okay. You've got another tune that we want to play. Who's Leading Who? On the surface, or at least through the title, it sounds like there may be some political undertones, but let's take a listen and see what it's really about.
This is what you say to me, but it's not who I am. I guess I never really thought about it, but when I do.
All right, so Nick, the inspiration there?
All right, ma'am. Well, this is actually two parts to this.
Okay.
The first part of it was that the military is a corporation like any other corporation in the world. And unfortunately, sometimes, and I feel that I can answer this question this way, in a proper way, that some people maybe climb the corporate ladder a little too early than they really deserve to.
Something that can be...
And
go ahead.
I'm sorry, ma'am. No, go ahead.
I'm more interested in hearing what you have to say than anybody hearing what I have to say. Go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. So that was the first part of the story, was that, you know, some people are gaining responsibility that they're really not ready for yet. And the second part, which I felt tied into that, was that my girlfriend had cheated on me, and I think that it fit well into the story.
All right, the old girlfriend in the music, inspiring the music for you. Well, specialist Nick Perez, thanks so much for sharing your music and your thoughts with us. The CD is Letters Home, and how can folks get their hands on a copy of your CD?
Well, ma'am, I have a website. It's www.NickPerez.com.
All right, and I'm sure at the same time also accepting some nice little emails of encouragement while you continue to be stationed there in Baghdad. Specialist Nick Perez, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And be safe there.